Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to ask, where is my twin flame relationship headed at this time? And we're going to use the World Spirit Tarot deck for the Divine Masculine, and we're going to use the Beautiful Creatures Tarot deck for the Divine Feminine. Okay, and please feel free to switch roles if you identify with the other side, as we are all both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I have a bunch of other decks to choose from as well when we need some clarifiers. Also, if you're interested, for all of my new subscribers, I'm offering a 10-minute free reading. You can email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. You can check that out also in the description box. I also have an Etsy shop if you're interested in looking at that for all my different readings and my course. And let's see what else. And basically anything that has to do with, um, twin flame readings. Okay. So let me just hit pause for a second because I forgot to shut my phone off. Hold on one second. Okay. So let's go ahead and ask the first question. So for the Divine Masculine, um, where is this relationship headed at this time? This is for all the Divine Masculines. Where is this relationship with the Divine Feminine? Where is it headed? Where is it headed right now? Let's find out. With the Divine Masculine side, where is this relationship headed, please? We're going to hit two cards. Two cards for the Divine Masculine. Where is this twin flame relationship headed at this time? Two cards. Two cards. Where is it headed? Huh, beautiful. Well, we have the Seeker of Wands and we have the Sun. Beautiful. Yeah, so what this is telling me is that it's headed in a very positive direction. And well, the Seeker of Wands, this is someone who is it's like this is an action card. This is about passion. As you can see, very flirty with this particular deck. And so the Divine Masculine is definitely looking to have a passionate relationship with their Divine Feminine. And so this is the direction they're headed in. Okay. And so, yeah, very fiery, very passionate, could be spiritual as well. And the Sun is upright. So that's beautiful. Let's look at the Divine Feminine. Where is this relationship headed when it comes to the Divine Feminine? Where is this relationship headed for the collective? This is a huge deck. Where is this relationship headed for the Divine Feminine, please? Two cards. Two cards. Where is this relationship headed? Two cards. Aw. Well. Look at that. We have Two of Cups upright. That's beautiful. And we have King of Swords upright. Yes. So the swords is all about thinking. It is all about logic. It is all about that. Yeah, it's like you're using your logic over your heart in a way. The King of Swords. Well, this is upright, so it's a little bit more balanced. But anyway, the King of Swords also could be the not the fire signs, but the air signs. So, for instance, if you're or if you are an air sign in the horoscope. I don't know why I can't talk today. Sorry. This is this has to do with you. So with the King of Swords and the Two of Cups, this tells me that it's going in a direction of you guys getting together. I mean, on both sides, it looks really positive. We got the Sun card, and we got the Secret of Wands, and then we got the Two of Cups, and we got Logic. Okay, King of Swords. So Let's ask some more questions though, because this looks extremely positive. All right, so how do we get there? So how? Like what's the how? Okay, so it looks like we're going in a good direction, but how? Okay, let's do the divine masculine first. I just decided to ask this question. It was just a different question than I've asked before, so wasn't sure how I was going to do this reading, but so far very positive for this group of people who decided to watch this particular video. It looks pretty positive. Everyone's headed in the direction of twin flame union. So let's get a how. 2 cards for the divine masculine. Well, for the divine masculine, we have the Seven of Swords reversed and the Seer of Pentacles reversed, okay? So the how is that the divine masculine will no longer wear the mask, right? The divine masculine is no longer going to pretend, okay, just, be kind of, just not showing their feelings. That's how I see this card. They're not showing they're no longer pretending that they're not interested. They're no longer being shady where it's almost like they didn't feel good enough with the relationship, so they just pretended that they didn't want the relationship, so that's reversed, right? Okay, and then with the Seer of Pentacles, so see how they were kind of distracted before? They were kind of really focused on their pentacles, right? So whatever that means, whatever was their job or whatever, maybe their money or whatever it was, something that had to do with their earthly needs. Okay, they were excuse me, so focused on that. And so that is reversed. So how they're going to do that is they're no longer going to be so distracted. Like they're no longer going to distract themselves to the point where, they just want to pretend, oh yeah, because to me that's like a, whoops, sorry. To me that's like acting like, oh yeah, I don't care, and I'm just going to be shady and not show my true feelings. Okay, so let's look at the divine feminine. Sorry, I'm having like a hard day of talking here. Okay, so let's look at the divine feminine. So with the divine feminine, well, what is the how? What is the how with divine feminine? What's the how? What's the how? And how are they headed towards Two of Cups? Oops. How are they headed towards Two of Cups? I feel like I need one more shuffle since it's such a big deck. Let's get 2 more cards. I'm sorry, I need one good shuffle where it's like they all actually shuffle. Okay. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so this is the how for the divine feminine. So we have the World card upright, and we have, they call this habit, okay, and that is dependency reversed. So the how is when the divine feminine is no longer feeling dependent on needing their twin flame, is what I'm getting from this, or some kind of habit, right? That doesn't have to be your twin flame, like whatever maybe in your life you feel like you're dependent on. If there's something you feel really dependent on that's probably not for your highest good, maybe once you let go of that, that is going to help you get into relationship with your twin flame. And then the World card is completing a cycle. So I love the World card. So that means you completed a cycle. So what does that mean? So to me, what that means, other tarot readers may say something different, but to me, it means you completed a cycle, meaning you did something that moved you up in vibration. Okay, so perhaps you're at peace now, or like you're feeling more joy in your life, whatever it is, that's completing a cycle, and whatever that means to you, and however you get there, whether that be through meditation, whether that be through energy work, whether that be through self-love, whatever that is, it's like you did the work and then you completed a cycle, and you were able to stabilize there in that new vibration. So that's how I see the world card. And so that's the how for the divine feminine. Beautiful. All right, what else can we ask about? Let's ask when it comes to where's my twin flame relationship headed? Let's find out. Well, what? Okay. Well, how to stay? How about that? How to stay in twin flame relationships? So how do you stay? Because I think a lot of people get in, but then it's the whole staying in. So with the divine masculine side, how do you stay in twin flame relationship? So 2 cards. So now that you know the how, and then let's say you're in the twin flame relationship, how do you stay? So I just need 2 cards for the divine masculine. How to stay. Whoops, that was not a good shuffle. Maybe I'm shuffling too much. Okay, 2 cards for the divine masculine. How to stay. How to stay. Okay, yeah. So, well, we got the Fool card, okay? So that has a lot to do with, taking a risk. So on the divine masculine side, it's almost like no matter how hard, no matter how tough things get, it's like don't give up. It's like don't walk away. It's like yeah, you're walking into the unknown for sure. Like when you're in a twin flame relationship, it's so different, and it's like yeah, because you got the 7 of Pentacles reversed. It's almost like to me this is like not know. It's like being in the unknown and being okay with that. It's okay with not knowing your future. Okay? It's okay with just, because with this card, do you see how they're preparing and they're planning and they're getting their pentacles together, and the divine masculine's all about that, right? But this is saying that the twin flame relationship's different, where take a chance, be okay with the unknown, be okay in the confusion. It's okay if you don't know everything. Just go with your heart, like don't be so like, oh, I need to be in a certain place, like I need to be so grounded in my pentacles. I don't need to be so like it's not that the divine feminine doesn't love their divine masculine because they can take care of the divine feminine. The divine feminine can take care of themselves. The divine feminine is already independent. The divine feminine is already sown their own, they've already made their pentacles. I don't know how to say it. They've already settled. They're already striving. They're already thriving. How about that? The divine feminine's already thriving. Okay? And so it's okay for the divine masculine to be in the unknown and not be so sure about where they're at financially. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect, okay, to be in this relationship. So once you're in relationship, that is the goal for the divine masculine, is to not think that they have to be a certain way, look a certain way, act a certain way, to be accepted. Now, I do understand that your wounds are being reflected back to you, and so that's why you think your divine feminine doesn't love you or care about you, but it's not that. It's just your own wounds being reflected back to you. So it's about doing the inner work. Okay, that's about clearing out your own energies from your past. All right, look at the divine feminine. How to stay in union. So once you're together, how to stay in union with your divine masculine. 2 cards. How to stay in union with your divine masculine. How to stay in union. Okay, so we have 2 of Pentacles reversed. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. And we have the Lovers reversed. So, but what was interesting is they called this ultimatum. Okay, so that's what's different about this card. So it's almost like it's like an unconditional love. So to stay in twin flame union, it's almost like they're saying how not to give your twin flame like an ultimatum. It's more like, you know what, whatever you're ready to do. Like if this is what, and then just know it's a mirror, and like you just work on yourself. So whatever the divine math, and trust me, I know this is difficult. Oh boy, do I know how difficult that is to see it in yourself when the other person is being so unreasonable. So trust me, I get it. But that is how to stay in twin flame union, is to know that, you know, they need time or whatever it is, or whatever wounds they're going through, and it's being reflected back to you as a divine feminine. So it goes both ways. Both time, you know, both the wounds are being reflected back and forth. So it's almost like you need to have an unconditional love for your twin flame and for yourself, because it is that type of relationship. Okay, it is a soul-based relate. This is a soul-based relationship. Now, what's interesting was we also have Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so so in this card they do call it flexibility. So I'm gonna need more on this. I'm gonna need more clarity as to why they're saying to not be so flexible. To not be so flexible. So what does that mean exactly with the Two of Pentacles reversed? What does this mean? I need more on this. So it's almost like, so when I normally see Two of Pentacles, well, in this deck anyway, it's like the Two of Pentacles. It's like you're juggling some balls in the air, and it's almost like you're dry. But that's not this deck. This deck looks very different. In this deck, what does she look like? She looks like she is holding a ball on one end, and then it's like she is holding on to something else. I don't know what it is though. It's like a piece of wood. It's like something round in one hand and something square in the other. And then she's sitting on, or her dress is like these red flower type things. Like I can't even tell what this is. But anyway, it's like when I think of Two of Pentacles, it's like a balance act, right? It's like you're balancing, and you have all your balls in the air. And here's where like it's like where you drop everything. It's like you drop everything, and it's like an unbalance. But I can't. Okay, but here I need clarity on this one. I'm sorry, I need clarity. Why is this here? Why is Two of Pentacles reversed on how to stay in twin flame union? What does this have to do with? Why is Loveless card reversed with Two of Pentacles reversed for the Divine Feminine, please? One card. Why is this here? Why is this here? How to stay in twin flame union? So we got Page of Swords reversed. So the Page of Swords, so that's all about, again, kind of thought. Like you have this thought of I'm about to, you know, it's like you don't take action in the Page of Swords. It's like you're thinking about taking action. Okay. And so in this case, it's almost like, again, like you're not using your, well, this is what they're telling me. It's like you're staying heart based. It's like you're staying still, but due to your heart, and you're not up in your brain, you're not up in your thoughts. You're not like thinking. And it's like almost like an imbalanced thinking, right? Because that's easy to be in an imbalanced thinking once you're in twin flame union, because they're mirroring back to you whatever's not healed inside of you. Okay. And so it's easy to get very imbalanced. And so what they're saying is go within. So that's the key. So that's what this, so it's almost like, okay, so what they're telling me, this means being flexible with yourself, not being flexible with your twin flame. It's like being flexible within you. It's like knowing that there's something within you that needs, so you have wounds inside of you that need to be healed. Everyone does. Okay. Every single person in this world, I don't care how master or how guru they say they are, I guarantee you they have wounds, inner wounds from some kind of programming. Okay. And so everyone gets this mirrored at some point. That's what Earth is all about. This is why we're here. It's all about the balance, okay? And so it's almost like you're going within. So this is what they're telling me. So how to stay in twin flame union once you're in union is to go within and know it's about yourself. Okay, so you're not looking at your twin flame and saying, "Oh, you're treating me this way," and trust me when I say the twin flame union is not about abuse. It's not about that. Like if someone's abusing you, like then that's not your twin flame. Okay, just so you know. So, but this is more of a, oh, like almost like an inner thought process going on, like inside yourself, where you're fighting with yourself and you're saying, I don't feel loved enough, or I don't feel needed enough, or I don't feel like they love me as much as I love them. They don't want commitment and I do. It's like that type of thing. It's not like somebody beating you and then you staying. That's not what I'm talking about. So this is more of like a inner conflict, and it's like it's yours. It has nothing to do with them, and they're just mirroring that out of you. And so that is how to stay in twin flame union, is to be flexible enough that you realize inside of you, and you'll be so shocked in what gets mirrored back to you. It's because I had this knowledge going into my twin flame physical union, and yet what was mirrored back to me was nothing that I expected. And it was shockingly painful, to be honest. I'm not saying it's easy, but this is why it's called the twin flame journey, and not too many people are doing it or on it or even in union. And people who tell you that they are in union, they're probably not in union with their conscious twin flames. I'm going to be totally honest with you. It's not time yet. It's more of a relationship for the age of Aquarius. This is an age of Aquarius type of relationship. This is not a Piscean age relationship. It doesn't last in Piscean age relationship. And I don't really think that people who claim to be in twin flame relationship right now is really with their either really with their twin flame, or they're really with their conscious twin flame. It may be their shadow version of their twin flame. If you want to know more about that, this is what I teach on in my course. Okay, because there's a difference. There's a difference between being with your shadow twin flame versus your conscious twin flame. Huge difference, big difference. And your conscious twin flame treats you way differently than, and it's not about treating, again, it's about exactly what is inside of you. They have no choice but to teach you the way, whatever's inside of you that needs to be healed. Okay. Of course, again, I teach this in my course if you're interested, and you can find that on my Etsy shop. All right, so let's get some guidance. Let's get some guidance for the Divine Masculine first. Let's get guidance for the Divine Masculine first, please. I guess that kind of fell out, so I'm just gonna keep that. I'm gonna grab one more. So for the Divine Masculine, what is the guidance? Okay, so we have past programming. What did I say? Past programming. So it says, choose your beliefs, recognize false stories, external conditioning, make decisions that support goal. Yeah, so the past programming, what this is telling me is that while growing up between ages 0 to 7, things that your parents said to you, things that teachers said to you, could be your siblings, could be your church, things you were programmed to think, and like, so whatever opinion you had, you might have been told you were wrong, or you were bad, on something that maybe you're not even consciously remembering. Okay, and what that did was it started like an inner wound, and it's inside of you now, and it needs to be cleared. It cannot be ignored, and that is very key to being in twin flame union. You also got release attachment. Well, that kind of flew out a little bit. So be free of expectations. Feel great about letting go. Longing gives vibe of not having. So releasing that attachment, okay, which is something that the Divine Feminine also got with this card that I saw over here. If I can find it. Now, of course, I can't find it. But anyway, letting go of the habit. You remember which one. It was letting go of the habit. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the Divine Feminine. What is the guidance for the Divine Feminine? What's the guidance, please, for the Divine Feminine? What's the guidance for the Divine Feminine? Happiness! Combine talent with passion, live your dreams, helping others, gratitude journal, self-love, I don't know, whatever brings you happiness. be in your happiness, like find your happiness. Of course, that doesn't mean ignoring the past programming. So remember, we are all the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So if you wanted to feel balanced, if you wanted guidance from all my readings, it's to really take the advice of both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, because that is the goal, is to integrate the divine masculine and the divine feminine within you. Okay, and that's hard, all right, to be 50-50, 50% divine masculine, 50% divine feminine. And if you want to know what that means and what it means to be divine masculine, what it means to be divine feminine, again, check out my Etsy shop, and this is what I teach. This is what I'm all about, okay? It's all about inner union, okay? But anyway, happiness. So that is your guidance. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you so much for all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate all of you, and I will see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.